stick.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Cardinals going up against the Rams. With that, we're once again off to L.A. We're standing by. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a first down throw. Keenum looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The offense on your screen now and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Now Cook. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
Throwing, Cook. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Troy Nicholas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They come up in an offset eye. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Well, maybe a little of both. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And this is incomplete. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Let's go! Now Keenum on 3rd and goal. Surveying the field. That is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Gresham has it left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend. Yeah,
exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Cook. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Dumps it off to Gurley. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run here with Mason. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, Keenum. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Cook. And he's got Gresham. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on first down. Caught right side, Gresham. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to get a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And that play is blown up. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down.
And how about that on third down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
They come out here in the eye. Now they run. It's Mason. And oh, he hurdles him and into space. Touchdown, LA! Trey Mason with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side.
Green, 39! Detroit!
Throwing, Cook. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now out on the midfield. Here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken at the 37. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the eye.
All right, here we go. Green, 39, Detroit, Detroit. All right, here we go. 56.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. Now 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Third down now following the run. Keenum going to try and throw on third down. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he's brought down after a good game. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Off the play action fake to Gurley. Keenum on the move to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Miller, the lone setback. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bryce Hager not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And the back goes into motion. Now Cook. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Again, they run with Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So a play fake to Mason. Now Keenum. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Riddick, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He finds Roberts, complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Another pistol look here. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On the counter, Gurley. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They begin with a run by Miller. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jarvis Landry in the final minute, and the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye. Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing, Cook. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there.
Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. This from 55 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now,
Garland. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Keenum throwing on second. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Watch it now, Marty.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Mason. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get
Yeah.